So we're getting ourselves underway for the second to last run, according to me. I don't think they'll put any more in today, will they? Strata Networks Cadet Rock. Yes, we are going to for the second to last session. What can Addo Bailey do this time? You see, Addo Bailey was a hit and miss in the last outing earlier today because he led from pole, but then had a wee mistake. Ended up in 6th position. Ended up being a race of recovery. Gets back into 4th place. That was nice. Certainly was showing pace, and with more laps would have gained more positions. Couldn't do it. So now we're going to see if it can, well, just basically work out better for the lad, aren't we? So we're going to do one more formation. Okay, they're not happy. The officials want another formation. Let me check out the grid. Now, something's a little bit off here because my grid is not matching the online grid. So we could be winging this, people. We could be winging this. We'll try and tell you as they come around who is doing what. Unless they've done some kind of switch up on me without telling me, but at the moment it's telling me that 9th position, 5th row, Jaden Buddenmore is on pole, but I don't think that's right, unless they've done a reverse grid that I don't know about. I'll tell you when they come past. Yeah. Okay, don't worry about it. It's just the digital side of things is not right. I can tell you that Addo Bailey is on the inside, so cart number 95 will take the pace down into turn number 1. And looks like he's already lost the position on turn number 1, has he? Yes, he has. Because Tommy Hart has done it again by going around the outside at full pace. I did that last time as well. He's on fire, as young Tommy Hart. Addo Bailey, once again, is going to be playing catch-up. Zach Hemphill, Braxton Kryvanger, who didn't have the bestest of races. Started on 2nd row last time. Ended up back in about 7th or 8th position, finishing the race. Needs to improve on that for his points haul this weekend. And is up there now. But he's going to get passed down the inside, maybe 1 or 2 spots, because for some reason just hung around on the outside. If he can hold pace there, he'll be able to maintain and keep it. He does but just not exactly on the right line. He's going to go wide again. Could have lost that spot. And just is not on the racing line at the moment. Is all over the place. Loses the spot going into 4 and has to settle back down. So that'll be frustrating for Braxton from Invercargill. Oh, it's actually Invercargill, isn't it? Invercargill dropping down a few spots. Meanwhile, Tommy Hart over Addo Bailey. Zach Hemphill has got himself into 3rd spot. Braxton is now in 4th, dropped down a little bit. Charles Taylor has moved up. Matty Heafy down as well, started in 5. So there's this massive bunch of karts in the middle that are about to have a smack fest. Because they all want position, don't they? That's why they come to racing. They want position. These front two are running away with it as though the race doesn't exist for anyone else. In 3rd spot, all on his own, Zach Hemphill. Zach will be wondering, how do I catch these two up front? And then they come like a swarm of bees around a honeypot. This giant mob of karts. One of them's just lost 2 spots by going way too wide on turn 1. Racing lesson learnt. Don't do that again. Up front, though, look at it. Hart, Bailey, and now there's potential for a position change. They come through 5, through the grandstand chicane. And actually, when you watch them both, completely different racing lines. Tommy Hart was almost straight lining it. Addo Bailey was flowing through it as though he was on a surfboard. So I'm going to concentrate on that again when they come through grandstand. We have 2 unique driving styles. Now, it might have just been a one-off thing, just trying to realign the kart. But it just seems a different style. Now, let's see what they do. Addo Bailey in 2nd place. Tommy Hart through the lead. Watch them again as they come through the grandstand here. Here comes Hart, straight, bang. Yep. Addo Bailey was a lot better on that one, followed the lines, and now he's actually gained some position. So he's got it right this time. He's closing that gap, and that's what we need to see because we want some racing to come out of these front two. The pack at the back, we're talking positions 4, 5, 6 and downwards. They're starting to spread out a little bit here on lap 5. Front runners doing their thing. Here we go. Addo's back to his weaving and bobbing. He might just be playing mind games a little bit on Tommy Hart. They go down into turn number 1. It's pretty smooth, pretty clean. They give the old push, you know, like you're trying to shuffle your chair into the dining room table a little bit closer. Shuffle that cart. Try and gain a thousandth of a second over your opposition, or at least not lose it. Hart and Bailey are out front by miles. You can see that by absolute. These three are leaving the rest of the field behind. So, is there other racing going on? Well, 4 and 5, they're close, and then there's a big gaggle of them, but not really up front though. Addo Bailey now is starting to think about it. We know has the pace. In qualifying did a 35.36, sorry. But you want to know how close it was to his opposition here, Tommy Hart? Match 35.36 against 35.43. There you go, do the math. Nothing in it. Hundredths of a second between these two, and it's showing. Now, interestingly enough, Zach Hemphill is closing the gap. In 85, the green card in number 3 is genuinely closing. But is there enough time? We're in lap 8. It's halfway through. In fact, I think it's 9. I think our online data is actually 1 lap behind real time. I don't know why that works that way, but who are we to argue the digital world? And here we go. Here is Zach Hemphill. I told you he was catching. He's going to go down the inside of Addo Bailey. What did Addo Bailey do wrong? Zach Hemphill tried. He couldn't make it stick. It's coming though, isn't it? So we've got to focus here, not on Tommy Hart up front, but what is Addo Bailey getting wrong? Where is he just getting? He must just be getting one turn. Not exactly correct, and it's enough. He was good through 2 and 3. Flows lovely through 4. In fact, there it was. Turn 4, doesn't get the momentum out. Here comes Hemphill down on the inside, under brakes. Great passing move. What a racing move that was. And look, he's got the momentum, and he's got it on Tommy Hart. Here comes Hemphill now. We have enough laps. We genuinely have enough laps here. What can Tommy Hart do to fight off Zach Hemphill? Here he comes. Maybe it's not that the others are getting it wrong in turn 4. Maybe Zach's just got something extra on turn 4. He's pulled a gap away between himself and 3rd place. And he's closed the gap on the leader, Hart. Hemphill's on it. Stays in the slipstream. Doesn't want to back off. Takes the gentle line around turn 1. Follows exactly the same racing line. Stays in that slipstream. Into turn number 2. Nicely done. No curb spotting. No over braking. No under braking. And let's see his exit out of 4. Well, in fact, Tommy Hart's is just as good, so no advantage, Hemphill. Advantage, to be fair, is Hart. But wow, look at Hemphill go through 5. He just nailed that chicane, but it's still not enough. Not quite. But he knows where he can get him. He knows now. His head's down over the steering wheel. He's gaining that thousandths, and he is there. This time, if he can absolutely nail 5, those chicanes through the grandstand, he'll get him. He has to stay close enough. He must maintain within that cart length. He's done so. He's actually going to try under brakes. He's done it. Hemphill's got him under brakes. What great driving. That's both passes coming into 5. That is some stunning racecraft right there. And now, here comes another change. We're doing it again because I think Hart and Bailey, I thought Bailey had got Hart there. So now Hemphill, instead of attacking, has got to play defensive. He's got 1 lap to do it. Change the mindset. Tail markers coming up. Got to get through the tail traffic. He can do it. Don't focus too much on the back markers there, Hemphill. Focus on your job ahead. The last lap board is out. He keeps it clean going through turn 1. The focus now is a back marker. He goes down the inside. The back marker closes the door. Oh dear. That was nearly a problem, but they get through. Here we go. 3 more turns. Hemphill's got it. He's quick out of 4. He dials it in for the little kink down the side straight. Heads into where he's so good under braking. Gets it through 5, through the grandstand, and he will take that checkered flag deservedly. And he should be waving his hand with joy, because that was great driving, great racecraft, and a deserved win. Yes, it was. Zach Hemphill takes it in heat number 2 over Hart and Bailey. The rest of the field swamped their way through. Braxton, Heafy, they're all coming through.